So I finally found the water cutoff. I found like an actual valve in the ground with a blue stick that said water cutoff, but it was like a massive 2-inch square valve, and I was like, what the heck, that doesn't seem right. So I started looking around some more, and I found my water cutoff, which is obviously right next to the meter. So I cut off water to the house. I don't know what that other valve did. I don't know if that like cuts off water to the neighborhood, but I didn't push it, or I didn't close it. So now that the water's cut off, I've drained some sinks, I've drained some what I tried to get to be the low point drains, but there's only so low I can go. So we're gonna start looking at where we need to cut, and I'm probably gonna pre-fab a little spool piece with like a T and the PEX fittings, the shark bite fittings, so that as soon as I make the last cut, which will be the lowest cut, if there is water in the line, I can slap on that shark bite fitting so it doesn't leak water for long. I've tried to drain the water best I can, but there's only so many like low point drains that I can get to because everything is about waist height or knee height outside. So here goes nothing. It might be a little loud in here, so I apologize, but this is where I've cut the hole in the wall. So this line right here that goes through the wall, that is my spigot outside. That's what was causing me all the problems. This line runs up to my washer water supply and then goes down, well, I mean, that's where it comes from. So I'm basically gonna replace this little spread up to that right there. So I have a T, I actually have a whole new fitting for outside for PEX, and then I'll run PEX up to here and PEX down to there. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. All right, so this is a moment of truth. Oh, that's right. I can't even get this little cutter in there. It's so tight. I wonder, I might go try to twist off the spigot from the outside, and then I can pull this way a little bit so I can at least get the cutter around it. Because I want to cut right there, so if the shark bite fitting goes on there, I can still use that T. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can twist that thing off. I mean, it's twisting already, so I think I should be able to pull it off. So this is the spigot outside. I should be able to twist it off. It's already twisted in the past, and that would be able to enable me to be able to get it off. Oh, okay, I actually I just twisted the pipe in half, so that is interesting. Very interesting, but we got it off, so hopefully I can make the cut on the inside now. I don't, look at this. Oh, well, that's not good. Look at that. That pipe just twisted clear in half. Goodness gracious, looks like Play-Doh. All right, let's go inside. All right, so it did actually work. Now I should have just enough play to cut this pipe. All right, so my game plan here is to kind of cut this one side of the pipe and then switch to the other side. See if I can kind of get that to work. We're through. Sadly, it is leaking down. If I close this. It seemed to help. All right, I have another idea. I'm gonna make a cut down here. And if I make the cut down here, this is a connection and I can put the PEX on, and then I'll be able to kind of pull this way. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. It's a good plan. All right. See if I can do this. I always start low and go high. I'll say that. I can see something now. All right, back at this bad boy. Haha. Oh, such sweet victory. Wow, again, look at that thing. That is mutilated. Wowzers. All right. Whew, making progress. All right, so I can't quite get a deburring tool down and, oop, can't even see it. Well, okay, still can't see it. Behind here, can't get the deburring tool, so I'm gonna get some, what's this, like 120 grit, kind of sand around the edges, and then get some 400 grit in there, and we'll kind of bevel it that way. Not really beveling, you're just deburring, so that's what we're gonna do here. All right, now some 400 grit. Smooth that out a little bit. All right, I'm gonna get some isopropyl alcohol and actually wipe these down because you want them super clean so that the shark bite fittings can bite very good. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, got some isopropyl alcohol. Run through from the outside. Where we're gonna want these things to go. It's gonna have to be down there. So somewhere. Well, that's right. So this needs to cut maybe here. Yeah, somewhere in there. Remember, you can always remove more. You can't add back. So, all right. So we mark this, and we're going to cut. We're going to cut back here. Leave us a little bit extra. You see the mark there, because you don't want to be short. Wow, that was super easy. That's awesome. Now we will deburr. And we will mark the depth. These things are pretty cool. If you ever doing work with PEX, you gotta get one of these. Mark that side, mark that side. And then I'm also gonna put a little mark that says like outside, this is how it's gonna sit. So we're gonna go, let's see. There, a little mark like that. That way I know when it's in here. Wait, hang on. That actually needs to be back here. Yep, there. That way, that line can be straight up and down when it's outside. It'll be semi-straight. All right. Not to fear, I found it. Okay, let's think through this next part before I cut stuff off. All right, let's see if this thing stays in the wall or not. Put it right there. And all right, looks like it'll stay. All right, there we go. So if that goes all the way to there, yeah, we're probably gonna have to cut off just a little bit more, which is totally fine. All right, I have an idea. I should probably hook this one first. Okay, I'm gonna get the depth tool on here, mark it, and then put the shark bite fitting on there, and run the PEX tube here and see where I'm at here, and then I can make this cut easier. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, so this is gonna sit. Seems way deeper. All right, you ready? Push back. Can you twist yours a little bit? What? Just push. All right, perfect. Yeah, should be good. Shout out to my wife. She was outside pushing the spigot on the other side. So hopefully this is not too much tension on it. I mean, obviously if it is, we'll have to reassess. I mean, we could cut back up here, run another piece of PEX here so it's a little more flex. But we'll see. This next part's gonna be tricky. But I have to kind of measure. Alright. Mark again. Mark on both sides because I don't know which way this is going to end up. Put it on. Actually, I'll put on this one first. I know you can't see this, but I'm holding this, so I don't know how well this is going to go. Alright, well, actually, let's set it down. Alright, that is on there. So now this piece is going to go about there. Alright, that's measured about perfectly, so. How are you supposed to do that? I guess maybe I should have done this one last. I don't know. Sorry if you can hear my newborn. Maybe I should go check on it. My wife might be busy. Yeah, let me go take a look. Forgot, I don't have the water on, so I can't wash my hands. So I couldn't really go check on them at all. Yeah, maybe I should have done the spigot outside last. That would have been a better idea. So close. Alright, I have had to backtrack a little bit because I painted myself into a corner, which is not good. You're not supposed to paint yourself into a corner. So anyways, I will took off some fittings, and then now I'm gonna go back on to the fitting that was the most troublesome. Put that one on first because I should have more flexibility there now. And I'll show you that here just in a second. Mark these up again. All right. So this tube down here didn't have any movement. And then once I had this on and it going through the wall, this had no movement. So I couldn't get that in there. So what I'm gonna do is put this tube on first and this tube, and then I should have enough play to where I can just poke a tube through this hole from the outside, and then that's gonna be just fine. So do this one first. All right, and then this one second. All right, that should be good. And I'm gonna cut another tube for the outside. Yeah, we'll go from there. All right. Tripping through the flower bed. I don't know why I didn't think about this the first time, but I can totally just put this long tube in here and then have all the play I need out here to cut it, deburr it, mark it, and then put on the outside fitting. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to go in there with this. And yeah, we'll just see. Might have to get somebody on the inside. Is all the way in? You sure? All right. All right, now it's recording. You have your phone on you? Can you go get it and call me? That way if it starts spraying water everywhere, you can tell me and I'll turn it back off. All right, here it goes. I think. Hang on, gotta get this thing. All right, water should be on. Or at least mostly on. There, now it should be fully on. See any drip?
I don't see anything happening, so that's fine.
All right. Let me hang in there. I'm gonna turn on the spigot out here and make sure there's water. right,
I hear it.
yeah, I have plenty of water flow here.
I hear it going through here, but I don't see any drips.
That's very good.
It's
very good.
Yeah.
Is the camera on 1% or like 17?
Oh, that's 16. I can't
Oh,
see.
okay. It was 18 when I left. I was like, man, that drives fast.
Sorry, I can't see.
You're fine. Hey, where's that flashlight? Oh, thanks. Oh no. All right, I mean, I don't see any leaks, and we have water, so that's very encouraging. All right, let's hope it all works out. All right, well, we're gonna keep an eye on it, but I believe that is it. All right, so believe that is it. We have water to the house, have water on that spigot. About to run a load on the washer machine, make sure that's working. I stared at it for a couple of minutes, never saw any drips, never saw any just wetness. So I think we are good. We're gonna probably keep the washer pulled out for a couple of days, just keep an eye on it, and then once we're sure it's not leaking, we will put our laundry room back together, which will be awesome. Yeah, that wraps it up here. Super exciting. I'm now a plumber as well. Don't tell anybody I did this, because if I sell the house, and be like, oh, that's probably worth $30,000. But, so no, this wasn't a garage thing, but this is just what I do around the house. I like to do things myself, and I don't like to pay people to do things. Sometimes I have to, but sometimes like, hey, I can do that, we're gonna learn. And rather than pay somebody, now I have a collection of tools so I can do it again, and it was still cheaper than paying somebody to do it. So, win, win, win. Yep, that wraps it up for this one. So thanks for watching. Catch y'all on the next one. Who knows what we'll be doing.